The 20-year rule means that documents are declassified after 20 years. Some are held back a little bit longer. And this particular set of documents has been released now in the last few weeks. And it's the first time we've been able to lay eyes on what happened in 1992 and 1993. A date had been booked, 12th of November 1992. The venue, Madrid. The agenda was set, and a joint press communiqué was written up by diplomats before the ministers had even had the chance to shake hands. The statement said that both parties were disappointed about the lack of progress established under the Brussels process set up in 1984, and in the spirit of collaboration between the UK and Spain, they had agreed to set up a round-table conference to consider all aspects. It suggested there would be no fixed agenda and no preconditions, and that both the UK and Spain would reserve their respective positions on sovereignty. But Mr. Garel Jones's attempts to convince the Chief Minister, Joe Bossano, to attend those meetings were fruitless. Nothing ever came of this. The bilateral ministerial meeting never took place, and the Brussels process wasn't reactivated until much later, until the early noughties. But some new diplomatic language started doing the rounds at about this time. The phrase which will now be familiar to you: tripartite talks. The Chief Minister insisted on Gibraltar's own voice at those talks, and diplomats then scrambled to find an appropriate wording which would be acceptable to Spain. But the meeting was suspended, and attempts to revive it in 1993 came to nothing.